Welcome to Getting Out, the podcast, with your hosts, Carmine and Jesse.
Hello.
How is we doing?
Welcome to Getting Out, the podcast.
Here he is. We back.
With me, your friend, Jesse, and across from me, my best friend, Carmine.
How are we? How is thou?
Ooh, man, today's been a rough day. You know that. We've been together for a couple hours so far.
Excuse me. I have a question here.
Yeah.
What is going on with ISP?
Oh, man.
You're the one dealing with it, but I feel like it's up to here with me already.
Bro,
Like,
you've
like
been witnessing it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
So, for instance, I don't think
on.
if anyone knows what ISP is, it's called Intensive Supervision Program, where they give you an opportunity to say, one sec, I'm sorry, I hear something. Can you close that fan for me, Jack?
Well, let's shut
Thank
it
you
off.
so much. Yeah,
Don't
let's just
close
shut it off.
It's
Close it. Yeah, sorry.
Close
Turn that shit off.
That's like,
I heard the little buzzing.
yeah. No, it's like close the light.
Yeah.
Shut
Close
the light.
Yeah,
Open the light.
No, we're good. We just
Turn the light on.
sorry, folks, for the interruption.
Right,
But
anyway.
so ISP, right? So
What is ISP? Explain
So-
it to the fans.
okay, so when say you're a first time offender or something like that, not violence. You can't have violence. You can't have like a gun possession, and it's your first time in prison. You have an opportunity to sign up for this thing ISP, which you get into state, you get your sentence, you go to regular jail first. Then once you hit state, you have to be on state grounds for at least 3 months. So you sign up the papers, you do all this stuff. And during those 3 months, right, they'll evaluate you. So they'll look up your charges, right? They'll go to your house too. If they go to your house, that's a good sign. That means kind of like you're in there.
Okay.
But because they're trying to get people in ISP.
Let me ask you a question. Are there different time frames for ISP? Like certain people get longer time
Well,
on ISP?
all right. So ISP all depends on how long you have left. That's how, like, say you have a 3-year sentence,
Whatever
right?
you're- yeah,
Yes.
okay,
So,
okay,
and what the thing is too is ISP is day for day. So say if I get ISP, I'm out on the street. It's every day that I'm out on the street counts as a jail credit. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but when you're in jail, in prison, not in jail, like jail and prison are two different things.
Yeah.
When you're in prison, you get good time though. So when you're in there and all these motherfuckers who've been through the system plenty of times, they'll tell you, fuck ISP, that's just bullshit, because you could stay here and get your shit done in a year and a half with all your good time, go to work, get your work credits, do your good time. You'll be done in a year and a half instead of going to ISP and have your 3 years
Almost on
day for
lockdown.
day.
Yeah.
But you're not really on lockdown. Listen,
But you're being monitored.
but absolutely. But I'm giving I look at it as like a lease. Like I'm taking out a lease. Like, all right, I'll take that extra year and a half on the street rather than being in a cell every day working for them for $3 a day, bro.
I agree. 100%.
You're getting $1 an hour.
In jail, I'd be like trying to speed. Good day. Every day is a good day.
Yeah, see, and all right,
you
listen.
got to speed that up.
Listen, and I tried to do that
course,
too,
yeah.
but then, listen. So
If
like
you're
I said,
offered
can I just say
ISP,
this?
go
Hold
ahead,
on.
please.
Listen,
I
let me
would
just
love
say
to hear
this,
this.
man, because crazy, because I went in there with the same mindset. Like, damn, I'm going to get this shit done. I'm going to go in. I'm going to get out. I'm going to be a fucking angel. And that's why I started reading too, because I know the lifting situation, when you start going to the gym, shit can get, a lot of people have had.
Yeah, okay.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying too? I'm not
different,
using that as an excuse.
right,
I could have worked out in my room. I could have done a bunch
100%,
of
without a
shit.
question of that.
But I'm a lazy
Don't
motherfucker.
try me
All right,
now.
but honestly, it was my mind. I had to clear my mind. So
I hear you.
I started reading a lot, right? I was like, listen, I'm gonna just sit there and read. I'm gonna sign up for ISP immediately. But the thing was, for me, they fucked me. So I got a 5.
Surprise.
I got my sentence for violation of probation. No bullshit. Violation of probation. They gave me a 5-year sentence with a 2-year minimum. So that means I can't even apply for ISP until 2 years are done.
Right, of course.
No way.
That's minimum.
If, ands, or
Right,
buts.
right.
You are doing 2 fucking
Without
years.
a question, yeah.
My blood.
And you were there during COVID. That still blows my mind.
So listen.
You have no ideas what the streets
Yeah.
of New York City look like.
So
when no one's
and
on
that's
them.
the thing. Yeah, see, and I don't. Because I've been
Crazy.
yeah, we were,
Crazy, I
holy
tell you.
shit.
It really was.
I wish I got to experience that.
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
I might have been in the
But
can
see, at the
myself.
same time, you know how I think about
Fuck
the
it.
Matrix theory and all that shit, and I'm like, listen, as soon as I went in, all this shit went down. Kumar was like, yo, you went in at the best time because
you didn't miss a thing except for the
bro,
drama,
the world
the political
is
drama.
shut down. He's like, I've been in my house all the time. He's like, I bought a motorcycle.
Of course.
He's like, I have nothing to do.
Why not? Yeah.
So, but back to the ISP. So the thing was, I was trying to be straight and narrow, get there, in and out. But of course, Corona hits, right?
The Rona.
So they were trying to quarantine whoever was close to anyone who was sick or could have the possibility of having Corona because they did not want to spread it through the prison.
Makes sense. Come on, that's logical.
Logical, right?
Yeah,
so, of course, as soon as it starts happening, I'm in a minimum. Well, they shut it down now. There's no minimum security prisons any left in Jersey anymore. So, if you think that you're going to go in there and chill and be cool, no, you're not. You're going to be in a maximum security prison or a medium security prison until you get to the camps. Which there's a couple camps still left, but there's no minimum security prison left. They took it away. I was there, so I was at this place called Southern State,
which is weird. But
yeah,
so
that's why the cops were complaining. It's a lot, bro. There's so much.
Okay, so if you went in right now and you had you do 5 years
what do you
instead
mean?
of the 2 years minimum. You know what I mean? Would you just straight up go for 5 years since they don't do what? Like, explain that more.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Okay, so you just said that you there's no like minimums anymore. Like you don't do like a 2 year minimum.
When did I say that? No,
that's what I thought you were talking about.
No. When did I don't know. Wait, I'm lost, buddy.
Okay, rewind that.
Yeah, please.
The last two things you were saying. Go ahead, say it again.
Okay, about what was I saying now? Karmas?
All right. Well, listen, I got questions.
Okay, no, I'm trying to organize it because like I said, there is so much that I want to say about that situation. So Corona, right? Let's just go back to that.
Back to Corona. Go ahead.
Of course, I'm in a situation where I'm in the minimum security prison.
Yeah.
And it's everyone. It's basically, think of it as a dorm setting.
Okay.
Everyone's out in the open. You get what I'm saying? There's a middle spot that everyone could chill at, but whenever they shut it down and you got to go to all right, it's down. Everyone goes to they go to their wings.
Right.
And there's 2 bunk beds in each quad, right? You get what I'm saying? So there's 2 bunk beds in each quad.
Stuffy in there.
The thing is, if one person in your fucking quad area gets sick, all of you are going to quarantine.
Yeah.
And this sprung on everyone out of nowhere, so they didn't know how to do anything.
Neither did the United States in general.
So they had nothing set up.
Right.
So they sent us to a fucking building that literally had no running water in the beginning, no hot water.
Nice.
We had no, because hot water's the main thing in prison.
Of course.
Ramen noodles, coffee in the morning. Yep. We live for the coffee in the fucking morning. Meal. You gotta understand the things that you get, you hold to your chest, and that's why I said this yesterday on Facebook too.
That's wild.
Was
going through
this whole shit that I made, I built this and set this up. Like, I never used to be an organized person.
Yeah. I think I remember you like that,
bro. I never used to be an organized person. I was all over the place, and everyone said, "You're gonna go to prison, bro. You're gonna change. You're gonna realize that the things you have you need to keep close to your chest,
matter
and they
more.
matter. Like if you, and especially if you worked for those things, or someone say you get a letter from your mother. Like I was in jail one time, and I got into a fight with my bunkmate, and he ripped all the letters from my girl and my mom. Ripped them. Nightmare.
That's it,
bro. He also shit in a bag one night. The water.
That's always a great,
bro.
That's always a great.
I swear to God, and everything I love. This kid, the water shut down, so there's no flushing, right? And this kid goes, "I gotta go take a shit, bro. I gotta take a shit."
Bag it.
It's like, yo, I was like, honestly, if you got to take a shit in the toilet, right, and cover it up, cover it up. That's what you gotta do. Fuck that, bro. I might just shit in a bag, tie it up, and cover it and put it. So I was like, bro, that's disgusting. Do not fucking do that, please.
He did it.
Don't fucking do that.
He did it.
He did it, shat in a bag, and then pissed in a bowl.
Nice.
Bro, I was like, why don't you just piss in the sink or something? Like, what are you fucking doing?
That was
so that's the reason. So I went out the next day to my cell, and I was blown away, and I'm talking to my boy, who's part of he's a blood, and that kid's a blood too, who was in my room.
He knows him. And
I told him the story about what he did, and that kid, he's like, bro, that is fucking disgusting. He's like, he did that? My fucking homie did that?
Yeah, see.
Bro, he went and talked to him.
So then he went in jail, I feel
then he went into my room, came in and ripped up all my shit, and that's when we got into a fucking fight. But we got back to, I'm sorry, motherfuckers, I went off.
Back to
the Corona shit. So they sent me to a place that was not set up for this, not at all. Yeah. And there was only 5 of us in the beginning, 5 or 6 of us.
That's nice.
All right, so remember how I said it's set up like in the middle is where everyone chills, they play their games, they watch the TV, but at the end of the night, you go back to your wings, right? And there's a right wing and a left wing. So the way that they had this one set up is that they were trying even before the corona thing, they built one unit that was set up that the wings on both sides were cut off and that they can lock them at the end of the night so no one can come into the middle of where the sheriffs are or the COs are or whatever. Yeah. But they found out it's a fire hazard and they couldn't do it. So they only had it in one building. So, wow, okay, we have this set up. Let's just put them in that building on the side because they weren't using it. All right. Let's put them on the side. We can lock them on the side and we won't go near them. For a couple days, see if they're sick. We'll test them. We'll keep testing them every day. And then if they're clean for 14 days, we'll let them out. Yeah. That was the thing. It was supposed to be 14 days. 6 of us in the beginning. I honestly didn't mind. Whatever, 6 of us, this is dope. The thing is, though, when you move jail from place to place, you don't get all your shit at once. Yeah, so I only had a couple books with me. My things were missing already. Yeah. So we're there. And we're the last people to get meds, but we're smoking there like the cops are not even going near us. They really
Never happened.
Will not touch us.
Never happened. That's a lie.
They will not touch us there. Crazy, right? Not touch us. So
that's good.
They would literally say, all right, everyone come to do count. They were like, all right, come on. Everyone come down the wing. And they do 1, 2, 3, count everybody. We're like, are you serious? Dude, they wake us up 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning to do count because they were afraid to come near us. So now another 10, 15 motherfuckers come in. Now they're like, what the fuck is going on? How do we know who's sick, who's not? Everyone's scared.
They had testing.
They're testing us all the time, but they're saying 14 days. They're giving us our results, but the results take a little bit too.
Testing you
They're testing us every day. We're doing mouth swabs. So it wasn't every day. I think it was like once every other day.
They weren't doing the nose swabs.
No, it was spit. We had to spit into a tube.
They were sticking.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was worried about too. I heard
hitting my
skull. So starting in the corona after that, even wherever I went, they always tested us. Yeah. Always.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have to.
Listen,
I don't blame them for that.
No, at all. That's not. And I don't understand.
That's the best thing they could have done.
But the thing that's crazy is, who was testing us? It was SOG. And SOG, I'm about to get into. SOG are the people that are like the SWAT team of prisons. They go. You don't want to fuck with SOG. No, you don't. I don't even know what it fucking stands for. Yeah, but it sounds crazy. Me neither. So they go from prison to prison and they fuck people up and they lock them up again. They lock them up from jail into like being locked up. Like crazy. So
as if it couldn't get worse.
Right? They put you in prison, which is
it's a thing and a thing.
So and they had SOG doing the tests because they had nobody, bro. They're trying to do up. They shut down basketball.
That, I mean, workers will probably get like sick and shit out of work.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and that's and understand. We're just chilling in there. We were isolated. Yeah. Well, they cut down visits, everything. And after the visit, they tested everyone. So you knew that we were isolated. We didn't have anything. So who's bringing it in? The outside workers, the COs, the nurses. Yeah. They found out that one of the times the nurse was sick, and the nurse that was treating all the patients for that whole day, they found out that she was sick. All of them had to go to quarantine. Like 20 motherfuckers show up.
I'd be pissed.
So now we're at like 50. I think it was 62 people. All right. And they're like, it's like 8:30 at night. And they're like, we're going to bring in. I was like, get the fuck 8 more people out here. But we can't even fit any more people in here. Like, what are you talking about? Other people start going nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, of course.
You're not bringing these motherfuckers in here? Absolutely not. Like, we have no choice. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, we're bringing these people in here. 8:30, 9:30, 10 o'clock. They come down, 2 black dudes push the fucking table in front of the door. No, you ain't doing shit. You ain't picking people. I'm just hearing this. I'm out doing
whatever.
Yeah. And I just hear about this. I'm like, what's going on? Like, dude, 2 dudes push the fucking tables in front of the fucking door. Like, are you kidding me? All right, so what are we going to do? Like, what the fuck's going to happen? He's like, bro, honestly, if I was you, my boy who's like, who's been through this before, he's been in prison. He's like, if I was you, I would pack your shit and get ready that we're going.
Moving.
Yeah, we're leaving. I'm like, where? Though? We didn't do anything. He's like, it doesn't matter, bro. We were involved. Have you ever heard guilty by association? He goes, that's
every
us.
Day.
He goes, and we're criminals. So guess what? Pack the fuck up, my friend. Yeah. I didn't believe him. I'm a stupid... I am a motherfucker that needs to put my hand on the fucking stove and get burned severely. Yeah, I'm not like I have to put my hand on the stove a couple times.
Communication goes a long way. Listen, it's fucking hot.
Yeah. I know. I know.
But didn't pack a thing.
No,
Whose bed is that?
Yeah. What the fuck? So, what is it called? So, he's like, get your shit packed. I didn't, of course. So I'm laying on my bed. It must have been like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I hear this kid who eventually will turn out to be my roommate after this. He goes, they're coming.
Yeah.
They're coming.
They knew.
He starts barking like,
waiting.
ruff, ruff, ruff. I'm like, what? He's like, there's the dogs. The dogs are coming. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I was like, half asleep. What are you talking about? They're coming. I hear barking, running up, dogs everywhere. Dudes with shields, like, because of the corona, they have the mask shields up. They have a big shields up. They're like, get on the fucking ground. Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach. It's like, put on the shoes. I was like, those aren't on my shoes. He's like, I don't fucking care. Put on the shoes. I'm like, are you serious? So I have one of my shoes on, someone else's shoe on. Shit, like... Bro, dude, they get stripping us naked. Get everything. Dude, they strip us naked, get us clothed again, and they line us up and they put us in 2 gigantic buses. Like, what? All shackled together, like a fucking...
Oh, they did it
like
that.
One of those chain gang
they did
shits.
It like that?
Hell yeah,
Shackle
they do. They still do that. Whenever they're moving people from prison to prison,
easiest way to go.
They line everybody up with a big motherfucking chain. And you know my fat ass got to get like 3 of them shits wrapped around my ass. I make them work for that shit.
I was. They should.
Motherfucker, are you kidding me? They're working for that shit. It's like, oh, you got another... Yo, we need... And even the handcuffs. They're like, yo, you got another pair of handcuffs, man? We got a big one here. Yeah, you damn right. Get them shits. I'm making you work. So they line us up like a fucking chain gang, put us on the bus.
Chain.
Yeah, and they send us to this place called Southwoods Prison.
Sounds like a blast.
Which was an hour away. And now, my biggest fear throughout that whole time when I was in prison was I do not want to go to ADSEG. Have you know what ADSEG is?
I think you talked to me about it before, but it's not something that, unless you've been there, you really know.
It's called administrative segregation, right? Okay. It used to be called the hole, but not anymore. They're not allowed to do that anymore. They're not allowed to call it that anymore.
Yeah.
What it is if you get in trouble, it's prison inside of prison. You are locked inside your cell 24 hours a day. 1 day out of the week, they'll let you go. Usually, they'll let you go into the main room, like 4 people at a time, and like bullshit for an hour.
1 day out of the week?
1 day out of the week, 1 or 2 days out of the week. Tops. It depends on how the cops feel, because the cops run the unit. Yeah. Some cops are honestly fucking cool, and they'll be like, oh, if you want to guys go out, yeah, I'll send a couple of you out each hour. I don't care. But they do the doors. Right. They call for the doors.
Yeah.
So it's up to them. If they don't feel like doing shit, bro, they don't do it.
And that's one of those things, like, if somebody's having a bad day,
it's crazy. You're like, yo, this dude ain't getting any pussy when he goes home. He's going home miserable, bro. Miserable.
Well, you don't know what you're talking about him now.
No, I'm serious. These motherfuckers are miserable.
I mean,
and some of them are honestly, some of them you could fuck with. And I thought it was myth saying, oh, I can give the cop a Snicker every once in a while, or because we get canteen. And like canteen in ADSEG is fucking expensive, and you only get it once a month. And every other time in prison, you either get it once a week or once every other week. But you can order like $300. Right. In ADSEG, you can order $30. That's it. I think actually it might be $15 now.
What else do they have? Like,
that's it. And
what could you order?
You could buy a TV. The TV doesn't count as your $13 or your $50. I don't know what it is. It's like $20 or $30. But electronics count towards it, and you need batteries because now you do have tablets in prison, and you get to keep your tablets. But the tablets are not what you think they are.
No, they're not.
In Newark, they are.
Not the newest iPad.
In Newark, in jail, they have these things that are run by Global Tel-Link, and they have. You can go to iHeartRadio, but everything costs per minute that you're listening to it. You get You have an account. Like say, all right, Ma, can you put $100 into my media account? Okay, and can you put $100 into my canteen books? So the media account is all for that tablet. So whatever you're using on tablet, it just gets picked off of that media account. Every minute that you play a game, boom. Every minute that you play, it's taken out a cent or 2 cents.
Still in control.
Yeah, what I'm saying? But still, so they make a fucking
Of course they do. They have to.
But, so New Jersey prison systems, that's Newark jail, right? That's county jail.
Yeah.
Prison systems have been going with JPay. And
yes, I remember emailing you through JPay.
Yes, when I was in,
Yes, sir.
So JPay is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And JPay, you have to pay per song, 99 cents a song. and you load them up on your tablet. Download games, $5.99 a game.
Even through
Bro,
JPay, pay to send emails back and forth. You get like
you
a certain amount of messages.
Yes, you have to buy.
Yeah,
you have to buy stamps.
Yeah.
That's your emails. It's like you're sending letters,
and you have like 5 or
however
much money you put towards that.
And there's, all right. So how it works is that you have your tablet, and then you have kiosks in the center of. Like where I told you that where everyone hangs out and chills, there's also a phone area.
Right.
And in that phone area, there's 2 kiosks for the whole side.
Imagine.
So, bro, you get on that kiosk probably once a day if you're lucky. And you have to download music. You think that this shit downloads fast?
No.
Bro, it's a nightmare. It's a
20-minute
nightmare. And imagine being
for a
an
30-second clip.
In ad seg, you get to go to the kiosk once a week. So you get to read your messages once a week. And you get to shower every other day. So that's what AdSeg is, right? And AdSeg used to be before Corona.
You showered every other day anyway.
No, honestly, because that was the one thing that you had, man. Like,
yeah, true.
It was like a
You
relaxing
look forward
period.
to that.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love that shower.
Don't drop the soap in there.
And it was hard. Bayside, when I was in Bayside, the way that they showered was like literally you're showering next to 6 motherfuckers.
Did you ever drop the soap?
No, yeah, honestly.
Oh,
never got it. No one, luckily, was behind me when I did.
Listen, whatever happens in there,
you know how many
there.
times?
I don't want to know.
You know how many times I've dropped the soap and just looked up at the motherfuckers and they're just like laughing, bro. 4 or 5 months, but you don't shower ass naked, which is you shower with your boxers on, and you should throw your shit. But your boxers are
when
white.
you do drop the soap, you kind of have a chance.
Well, when you're but bro, I've seen crazy shit in there, but it's not like crazy like that.
Yeah.
Unless you go to back to the shit. So where was I, Carms? Back to the quarantine shit. So they all shoved us in Southwoods, right?
Yes.
No communication, like I said. So now we're not in AdSeg. We're in a place where is limbo. Because we're not charged with anything yet. We're being charged.
Right,
so they're evaluating what they're charging us for.
Where they're going.
What we did wrong.
Yeah.
And how are we going to deal with 62 motherfuckers.
And how much more do they
and what are we
going to
do to
Each
them?
one's different, probably. Like certain people are doing different shit that they were getting.
So now there's 62 of us that they have to deal. So the way it's lined up is that there's pods, right? And each pod has a line of cells on the bottom floor and the top floor. We took up 2 pods, all 62 of us. So we have no TVs. There's nothing. We have nothing. So we're all yelling through the doors. Like, what the fuck's going on? Yo, JR, bro.
And they didn't tell you that they didn't tell you what they were doing.
No.
Just
so now
leaving you in there.
Yeah, so I'm like, JR, what the fuck? Like this kid who was one who's screaming, they're coming. I never met him before. I'm friends with him to this day. Of
course.
Fucking awesome dude.
Been through some times.
Bro, we were in that cell for 30 days with nothing.
Yep.
Just me and him. And literally all we did was, have you ever seen this movie? No. All right, all right, listen, it starts like this. And we would talk the whole movie through. He would tell me, I got into comic books through him. Garth Ennis, he introduced me to Neil Gaiman, who does American Gods. He introduced me to all that shit and just started talking about these authors. And I'm already, this is already like 2 or 3 months. I was in the reading groove, but I'm trying to figure out what I was doing. And he's talking about all these books and stories. And I'm afraid to go to AdSeg. Like, what am I going to do there? Like, I hope we're not. He's like, bro, calm down. If we think positive, we didn't do anything. You know, we're good. Don't worry about it. I've been in this situation before. We're good.
He said that. Yeah.
Because now, listen, it's also his first time in prison. My friend was on medication, right? Medication that they prescribe to you from the prison.
What, like
from the prison? So it's
like
just
what,
medication,
just whatever
but it's something that like he needed, but they prescribe. It's
like what?
It's just I'm just
whatever.
saying it's medication.
Yeah, some kind of medication.
It's some kind of, it's like a control. It's a controlled medication that he gets that he needs to take.
So it's
but you
mandatory
cannot.
to take.
But you cannot. Not. It's not legal to take if you're not on a prescription.
Yeah, but
get what I'm saying?
But he's got the prescription for obviously a reason.
That's
like,
what
he
I'm
needs
saying.
it.
Yes.
He's
Okay. So now listen. They prescribe him this when he gets to the. When you originally get to jail, I told you go from jail to prison. But when you get to prison, you go to a place where they evaluate you. Like, all right, where are we going to send you? We test you. They do all the drug. They give you all the shots.
All kind of tests.
They blood tests to see what you got. Hepatitis shots, all this shit. And you're sitting there I was there for 32 days. Oh my God. I had my mom, literally I had my mom call them and ask them, like, did you forget about him? And then the next day they sent me out. After she called.
Ain't that some shit?
Crazy.
Right.
So he gets prescribed there, right? And there's a jail that used to be, it's called Jones Farm, that used to be part of that. So he goes to Jones Farm, which is part of the place that we just came from.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember what it's fucking called. That's crazy.
What did you didn't say before?
I don't know. It's closed now. They made it into a female jail, I believe, and it was the chain they had. It was so old, the prison, that they had the crank doors that they would literally have to go, what cell
like
are you?
that. Yeah,
24, and he would go crank it to the 24, and then have to crank the whole fucking door. Like,
You think they would have changed?
they
something
said, don't
along the
put your
lines
friend.
there.
That's why they closed it down.
Yeah,
because
of
it was
course.
so fucking rats. It was horrible.
Yeah, I bet.
So that's
It
where
sounds like it.
That's where they find. That's where they figure out where you're going. So
Right.
now he goes to a farm because he's minimum security. He's going to get in and out. He wants to get an ISP in 3 months and be out. They drug test him when he gets there. He has that shit in his system.
Here we go.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have a prescription for that. No, you don't. Yes, I do. It's in the system. Well, all right, well, we're going to have to lock you up and check that out. They bring him to the spot where they're checking to see all the stuff, like where we were, to get evaluated, to figure out what they're going to do and how they're going to charge us. They gave him 120 days ad seg, 90 days loss of comp time, which means all that good time that you got, 90 days of it, which is automatically coming off. Because as soon as you get to prison, they give you good time right off the back end. So they calculate your good time
It's the least they could do.
right off the bat and be like, listen, so you got 3 years, but we're taking off 300 and something days. So you're only really going to have to do 2.5 years, or 2 years and a couple of months. So they took 90 days from him for being prescribed something that they gave him.
And how is that not in their system? Because you guys changed over, like you came from, like
I don't know.
That should be something like if they catch me with needles and insulin or something, God forbid. That's something I need. You can't tell me that I'm not going to take that because I'll be the next one dead on the floor.
That happened with the cop before with you, remember?
Bet. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You told me the story. Crazy.
Damn it. We'll get into that story. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was a good one, and that was recent, too.
2021.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, because that was before the whole... Okay,
Yep.
I got
Anyway,
you. I got you,
So
yeah.
go ahead.
All right,
His
so...
meds and, you got to put it,
After all this, he's still saying, think positive, bud. Think positive. We got it. You sure, man? I'm not feeling... I'm scared. I don't want to go.
Weird. I don't know what to feel right
So
now.
a week or two in, I get a letter. No one's allowed to the kiosk because the kiosk where we're at is broken anyway. It doesn't work. We're not allowed out of our cells. So we're getting shit that's not ours because you got to understand when they put us in this quarantine area, they told us bed 1, but they never came in to check to see what bed we were in. So we were all in different places. But the cop had us as, okay, Jesse's bed 1, when really I was like, fuck that, I'm sleeping at the end because you prefer the end. You don't want to be at the front. You want to get back away from everybody.
Yeah, fuck
so I was one of the first people there, so I picked the back bed. So if you're not on where the cop is, you're getting the shit that bed 1 says. If you said it says Jesse's bed 1, I'm getting all his shit and sending that to Jesse. So everyone's getting the wrong shit.
Yeah.
But we're only allowed to have a couple pairs of boxers. This in where we're at.
Limited,
right now.
yeah.
We're allowed to have a
limited
couple
amount
pairs
shit.
of boxers, toothpaste, all the necessities.
Right.
Which we didn't get for I think maybe 22 days. We finally got some towels and we had one sheet. We were using the sheet to dry ourselves off.
All the essentials.
Crazy, bro. So now they have these
using
things.
a towel to sleep on.
If you're familiar, I think 50 Cent started a show which is about a jailhouse attorney.
Yes.
Who helps people
And
out.
it's a really good show.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of it.
Because I am very hesitant to watch it because when I see it, I'm going to be like, that is not how it works.
Yeah.
Because my mom, because now it's funny too, because my mom will be watching, she loves TV shows and movies. When she's watching shit that's related to prison, she'll be like, that's so fucking fake.
Yeah.
I'll hear her saying that shit, and that's so fake. Like, what, Mom? She's like, they're saying that. Look at this room that he's in, Jess. This fucking huge room.
Yeah,
they got cush pillows.
VIP.
They got a nice desk in
yeah.
there. He's like, and then it's not in no federal prison. I'm talking like, I would understand that.
He's just like in a.
He's in a fucking supposed to be in the ghetto prison, and he's got all this nice
everything
shit.
and then some.
Or he's like the way they say that you're allowed to say goodbye.
Coolers.
Because my mom said that when I got the main thing that I even remembered to bring this up was because a couple days ago I heard her saying someone on a show was at court and they gave him a sentence that he wasn't ready to get, like me, and they sent him away. But they let the mom come up to him, hug him, goodbye. They did not. They don't do, bro.
They don't do that.
No.
Oh yeah. Well, why?
They lock your ass up.
Yeah, right
and
away.
say, "Do you have anything you want me to give to her?"
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? Like, I can't say goodbye to my mom. No. You'll be able to see her later.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be able to figure out. Don't worry, bud. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be. The line in your face. You'll be good.
Yeah.
Don't worry, bro. It's not gonna be anything. Violation of probation. Get out of here. You're not going to jail for 5 years. I was shocked. My mom was shocked. She wasn't able to touch me. She wasn't able to do anything. Yeah. So she's like, that's bullshit. So when she watches that shit, she knows how it is.
Well, listen, movies And TV shows are never really that.
Yeah, but that's why I
accurate.
say
I think the same thing with elevators. If I ever see a scene with an elevator, because I used to build elevators.
Oh shit!
For the local one union, shout out.
Okay.
Anything you see in any scene on TV about an elevator is most likely far from what actually goes on inside of an elevator hatch. Like I see elevators like coming down, crash. It's not like that. There's brakes. Pulley. There's like there's so much on that elevator that is preventing that. Yeah. And they go through like multiple testing so that doesn't happen. But people are just like cutting one, one rope and it's just slamming down, blows up like fire. Yeah, okay. Anyway,
you get what I'm saying too. I watch those videos too online.
Happens all the time. It's never
like, oh, let's get a real gun guy to show you. Like, is this real? Like, we'll watch a scene from a movie and get a professional gun expert to see, is this really how it's done?
That was that show. What was that show?
I forget. No, but they do that on YouTube all the time now.
Of course, yeah.
You know, they fucking everything's on YouTube.
You damn right. YouTube University.
YouTube.
I learn anything off of that.
Honestly, bro, I taught myself the guitar before YouTube was big. I can only imagine. Like right now, like even for singing and shit, it always helps. Like always just don't look up.
Yeah.
You gotta find the legit folks. You gotta find the legit ones. I will tell you, you gotta find the legit ones.
You gotta sift through.
Yeah, you can't. There's a lot of fake shit.
First video that comes up is the one you hit.
But all right. So where
like
were
I know.
we at? So he tells me keep the positive shit after all that. He's still telling me to stay positive, which I love him. And he's my best fucking friend to this day. He is a sound engineer, right?
My man.
His mentor was the guy who did the music for Avatar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he's legit.
Wow.
Yeah, he don't play around.
Okay, he knows what
he's doing.
Yeah,
so and it was so cool too. So we're sitting there, believe it or not, 30 days of me and him bullshitting. I learned so much about this, about audio, about everything.
Just being around and
breaking down, and he knows like the ins and outs of like the actual systems. Yeah. So he will tell me how it works, and he knew all the programs, and you can tell from someone that knows what they're talking about from when they don't. And he motherfucking
answer
knew.
Every question off the rip. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
he knew. You knew this motherfucker wasn't lying because there's a lot of people in jail that they're like, all right, I'm gonna just be this person when I come in.
Yeah.
And that's why I got a lot of respect too in prison, is because I never tried to fake who I was.
Yeah,
I'm not this motherfucker who wants to fight people, who's tough. I grew up in a fucking suburban. Yeah, I grew up in the suburbs.
Yes, suburbs.
Grew up in the suburbs. I'm not that guy, you know. But I'm friends with plenty of them. I used to live in Harlem.
Yeah,
I used to,
seen
shit. I was homeless. I've been down that road. Seen the shit. But I'm not that person. I'm not. There's no violence. That's not who I am. I'm the kind of guy that walks away and
You're
use my words. Person I know. I'll use my words more than I will use anything else. So they have these things like the jailhouse lawyers. So the jailhouse lawyer came up to us and was like, "Listen, I'm sorry guys, they're railroading you guys." What do you mean?
That sounds like
they don't know what to fucking do. There's 62 of you. You guys were wearing a mask. You were in a place that had horrible cameras, and guys, it's a national fucking emergency out there right now. They're using that to their advantage.
They're using that to say
they're still using that to they're using that to do whatever the fuck they want. Honestly,
well, that's the way they had to control. And
it's
easy to.
Bro, they started saying like get free subs if you get the vaccine.
Yeah,
and like
when you limit and offer at the same time, when you limit people's freedom but offer other things, like people were so proud to get like a free donut instead of them saying, maybe you guys should, everyone should like eat better and be healthier, and maybe you might avoid COVID altogether. But instead it was just like, get the vaccine right off the bat. Don't even worry about it. Eat the burger, eat the free donuts we're giving you for getting the vaccine, and just keep on keeping on. Just keep getting vaccinated at this point.
Ridiculous.
Imagine what a time.
I can't believe I even got one.
Anyway.
One. They told me to come back, and never went back. I got so sick after the first one. I felt like shit.
I bet. I
won't. Right, not even getting into that. I'm not getting into that. Sorry, that's not something I want to talk about. But so he's like, they're trying to railroad you guys, bro. I don't know. He's like, but listen, you got the appeal, man. You could appeal it. To be honest with you, you're probably gonna wind up doing the same amount of time, but that back time that you're gonna lose, because you're gonna lose some comp time, guys. They're gonna lose some comp time, but you appeal it and you win, you'll get your comp time back. So I'm still gonna have to go to AdSeg for how long? Well, what are we talking?
Yeah, that's the main concern right
Well,
here.
they're thinking around anywhere from 180 to 210 days.
right then and there.
I almost cried. I'm
would've.
not gonna lie. I
would've
watched
teared
those
up
prison
myself.
shows with my brothers so many times. That say that show you the hole and ad seg and bro, I just being stuck in a room by myself.
No.
You can understand too. Like you take these kids off the street that have like that are used in the gangs and shit that
They
are
got
running around every day.
everything and shit,
They're so, and then you put them in a cell. At 18, 19 years old, and
That's
they're used
dangerous.
to shooting, fighting, all this other
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
bro. It's mayhem.
Yeah, it's
It's
dangerous.
fucking mayhem, and that's who's in
That's a
NSEG. It's
recipe
all
for disaster.
bro, and that's who's in NSEG. All these crazy motherfuckers. So
Yeah,
now
I
I'm
mean,
nervous,
I
bro. I'm
would
not gonna
guess.
lie, I'm nervous. I'm a fucking
I would be.
a white kid from fucking Middletown, New Jersey. I'm nervous, man.
Proud, but
Never
nervous.
wanted to go to NSEG. I did everything there to make sure that I wouldn't, bro. And I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that was
Sometimes
the
it be
biggest
that
lesson
way.
in my life.
Yeah, listen.
My
You know
mom
what? I've seen
always-
you go through that a couple times.
Yeah,
Jess.
but that
the wrong
time,
place, the wrong. That
the
time
wrong
was the
place at
real
the
wrong place.
time
Wrong time.
would be me getting involved, though. I put myself in those situations to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But this
True.
was, I was really trying to stay
least you
off,
know that,
Carms.
though.
You know,
Yeah, no,
I was
I hear
really
you.
trying to
I
stay
hear
off
you.
the radar. Like cops didn't even know my name. That's what they say when they don't know your name. That's awesome. Now all of a sudden after this, it was like, all right, I'm gonna have to change my whole way I do things. 'Cause
Not
this
only-
is-
there must have been only one Jesse within.
no, actually not.
Really?
No, I was
I
JP.
I
by
know
the
there
way.
probably would have been one Carmine. I'll
Oh,
tell you that.
JP. I wasn't Jesse.
Yeah, they don't know you. They don't know me like that. Not by my government.
Because that was
name.
one thing too that like the black dudes in jail would tell me. They're like, bro, because they were getting me like ready for prison. Because like I said, you go to jail first for how many days, then
Yeah.
everything's set up, and then you go to that. I can't fucking remember the name.
That's a problem.
Then you go to that. Then you go to that place, and they do your whole evaluation, and they send you off to prison. Guys telling me they're trying to railroad us, basically, and we're fucked. Bro, I don't think that's gonna be the case. Like maybe someone will admit it. What happens if they admit it? We're gonna try to get some people to own up to it. All right, days, bro. Days go by. We're not allowed to use the phone. We're not allowed to
course
call anybody. We're not
Why
allowed to
would
be
you?
on the kiosk. Nothing. They finally gave us paper and pens with no envelopes after a week.
Nice.
And then we got the envelopes, 4 or 5 days after that. But still, it takes 4 or 5 days just to get the mail to the fucking mailroom in jail, and usually a week to get it to the person that you're trying to get it to. So you're looking at 2 weeks of waiting anyway. So my mom sent, I got a letter underneath the mail, like underneath the door. Everyone's like, "Yo, JP, who's that, bro? You got a letter?" Going, whole fucking unit going nuts. Because no one has any contact with the outside.
Even
at
they were
all.
excited.
At all. We had no contact. Like, who was it? And I'm like, holy shit, who is this? I opened it up, my mom, of course.
Yep.
My mom tracked my ass down.
Shocking.
She said in this letter that she called Southern State, because I usually call every day. I'm calling my mom every day, checking. She's worried about me, bro. Her fucking little kid is, their baby, I'm the youngest, is in prison. You know, we're like, fuck. And he didn't, and I think it caught up with me. I honestly will say this. I did deserve to go to prison. For that, no. But for everything I've done before, yes, it caught up to me. Karma's a bitch.
The truth shall set you free.
Caught up to me. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
always does.
So I
Never lets you
deserved
go.
that. So, but my mom knows that at that time I was actually trying to get my life together. It was just that karma catches up at sometimes even when you're doing the right thing.
It'll
You
get
gotta pay. You gotta pay.
Pay your debts.
Pay
Pay your debts.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
So, and everything's going wrong right now. I'm in prison and I'm not even trying to do anything wrong. So obviously I'm gonna have to switch something up. Something's not right. We go in front of the people that we go, like they let us out of the room. We explain our situation. Boom. Everyone does it. 2 people admit to doing it. Shit, we might get it. It might be all right. All get shit underneath the door. Huge packets. It says 27 or 28 days later. Reading through, like, sorry, you got to sign the bottom. I'm like, for what? They're like, you were proven guilty. 210 days ad seg.
Nice.
120 days loss of comp time. Sign the bottom. Are you serious? Yeah, but you can appeal. Do you want me to appeal? Of course I want you to
Hell yeah. I'll appeal it twice.
Please appeal it. Bro, I'm still waiting for the appeal. Appeal hasn't
Of
even done
course.
anything.
Yeah,
Appeal's over with. It's done.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter anymore. I'm almost done.
It was over.
It's over. I haven't
it's
even heard it back from them. People hired fucking
which is
professional
great.
lawyers, and you're not even allowed to. They won't even let you because it's a jailhouse thing. It's inside the jail. My boy hired a private fucking attorney for
Oh
this.
no. Forget it.
And he still hasn't heard
honestly,
back.
The what happened to you is probably the best situation that could have actually come out of that. You know, you're almost done now. You're gonna be at ISP.
Yeah, but so
like-
listen, but this whole thing fucked my ISP chances up. Now listen, I'm in now. Now I'm convicted of a fucking riot, bro. I go from having negatives, like -1 points, to being the lowest inmate you could possibly think of, to being a 14-point inmate.
You were the scrub in there,
bro. So after I leave there, I'm labeled, boom, right on my record.
Scrub.
14 points. That's maximum security, bro. I can go to Rawway.
Oh yeah.
I can go to Northern State, that's where I did my ad seg time. In Northern State's in Newark. That's right near the hotel. You're right on the highway. That is the hood. Everyone that works there is from Newark. That was part of the contract that they signed when they built the jail. Was saying that everyone that
has to live
was employed there
the
has
area.
to be
within
a Newark, a Newark
resident.
resident.
Miles, yeah.
Because it was supposed to boost the economy of Newark. It was part of that whole thing.
Of course, yeah.
Some of the people that worked there were cool. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't. It worked out, like you said. It worked out for me because I was in a. Sorry, I'm smoking my little thing. I blew into the mic. Listen, so I was
fiending.
I was in the point where it's like, what am I gonna do now? I'm stuck in a cell. So because of Corona, didn't have that once a week or or twice a week thing where you can go hang out.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just once a week, or twice a week shower, and nothing. Like nothing at all. So, but the thing was, so originally you're not allowed to get your TV right away. You usually have to wait. There's steps inside of.
Hold on. Yeah. Your basic right is to be able to shower at least every other day. Like, not every day, but like once a week.
I thought so
that's
too.
That's a little.
It's
It's
supposed to be every other day.
I mean, those are
twice a week.
That's like saying you can only eat once a day or like every 2 days.
I know, crazy.
That's kind of fucked up.
I know, and then
that's
a
basic human right. You can only sleep 1 hour out of fucking 24. Fuck you. Like I deserve at least that.
And that's what I'm saying. You even like I said, canteen. You can only order X amount of fucking food.
Yeah, well,
$15, $20 if that. And that's
goes
nothing,
a long
bro.
way,
And a honey bun is $1. You get
Not
what I'm
a
saying?
honey bun,
bro.
Don't do the honey bun.
A pack of ramen noodles, 25 cents. In jail, guess how much that shit is?
$5.99.
$1.25 a fucking pouch for a thing of ramen.
I was talking about a pack.
God damn. No, not $1. I'm sorry, 75 cents. I'm not lying. 75 cents, but still
in
you're talking
there,
about
in
that's
there,
75 cents for a fucking
yeah,
pack of ramen noodles, which is like 25 cents.
Yeah. You ain't working like that, like out in the real world.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. But yeah, the food's expensive, so you're fucked. So literally, I had to think, like, what am I gonna do in here? And I started reading. I just started buying. But thank God for my mom, my dad, friends like you that helped me out. Like I had books that was sent in to me. I was taken care of there. They knew my situation, so I had the material. I was getting the Game Informer every month.
Of course,
and all these books that you see that's all from fucking prison or before. And I just read. Man, saw a lot of shit while I was in there, like obviously. And I went
in there. Reading is the best thing you could do.
Yes.
If you're not going to go
work out,
lift or do anything else like positive in your life at that time.
Yeah, that was what I
needed. That
was what I needed.
So that opened your imagination, your mind. Like you're thinking about everything you've done and all the books on top of it.
Right.
Just trying to like heal your way through until your time's done.
Yeah.
That
was basically what it was. I had to heal. So when I went to that SEG, I had to just fight through that 210, man. I tried to appeal it. The appeal, nothing happened. I saw a paralegal there a couple times. We signed paperwork. I got a paper back probably, I think, like 3 or 4 months later. But yeah, nothing really happened. I wound up going to AdSeg 2 or 3 more times after that too. Crazy.
2 or 3 more times?
Yeah, I don't remember.
What did you do in there?
Bro, I got caught with a Motrin in my pocket.
Yeah, that'll get you.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to have it because I was supposed to take. It wasn't a Motrin. It was an antibiotic, and shit knocked me out in the morning, and I didn't want to take it. And you have to take your meds. Cheeked it and So there's mad geese, right? So there's mad geese in all these fucking courtyards when you're walking. So when you're even if you're in a high security prison, you have to walk to your appointments. So they'll buzz you out your door. You walk out, and they buzz you through certain spots. And you have to walk to wherever your appointment is. And usually the appointment's in another building, but there's enough spots where you're locked in and all the people are watching you. And this one jail is so bad. I told the helicopters. They had a helicopter leave. Every time a helicopter came, that meant someone was fucked up or dead. And they pulled him out. Bro, the cops beat the shit out of motherfuckers in Bayside.
Yeah, of course.
There was a red line that walked down the whole fucking thing.
Did.
There was a red line that was length of the prison, and if you stepped on it, they fucked you up because it was the blood of the COs.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Interesting.
So
what a different time.
So I'm walking. So I cheek the med, right? I'm walking back. I have it in my hand. A goose runs up to me like, thinking I have something in my hand. I'm like, oh shit! Throw the pill in the hair. Fuck. Walk back, grab the pill, put it in my pocket. Walking back to my thing.
What do you get yourself?
pull-
You get even in trouble with the
So now
wrong place at the wrong time, even with the geese.
Listen, so now I have it in my pocket. It's all good. I'm walking back to my cell, right? Walk up the stairs into the building of where all these cells are. And as soon as I walk in, there's cops in the front. And he's like, put your hands behind your head. Like, what? He's like, what are you talking about? Put your hands behind your head. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're
fuck.
in, kid. Sorry.
Damn it.
Good luck.
Put my hand behind my head, search my pockets, found the pill. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Are you serious? He's like, what are you doing out there? I saw you. I'm like, you're watching me.
Yep.
I was like, bro, it's a Motrin. I was like, it's like a Motrin. It's an antibiotic. You're not supposed to have anything. You're supposed to take your medication. How do I know that this is a fucking antibiotic? Which is right.
It's not wrong.
Not wrong at all. So there you go. My stupid ass. I had to learn, bro. I kept doing stupid shit. I got into a fight with one dude because he was talking to himself at the door, mumbling, and it was like 5:30 in the morning, and he was talking to himself. I'm like, bro, can you please shut up? Like, calm down.
That's none of your business.
I roll over. He ran up to me, started beating the shit out of me while I'm sleeping, bro. While I'm sleeping, bit my stomach. I have he ripped the skin off of my stomach, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He beat, huge. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker.
We're gonna see that thing after we shut this off.
Hey, I'm fat ass.
I want to see that.
Maybe my fat ass will show you. You don't want to. No one wants to see this shit.
I want to see it.
Ooh,
that's a battle scar.
Don't get me started on that
story.
Yeah, I know, but listen. So they had to give me shit for like HIV because human mouth is disgusting. Oh, God. Yeah, can you imagine?
Yeah, nah, I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to either. But I did. It happened to me. So fucking, he bit my stomach. All the shit. He was beating me up good in the beginning, right? But I got a good hand on him.
Did you bite him back?
So it's breakfast time.
His ass?
They give you breakfast at like 5:30 in the morning for some reason. And then they don't give you lunch until 1. So it makes no fucking, bro. It's
neither
ridiculous.
is a shower a week, but go on.
Yeah. The guy's walking around while we're fighting, and I'm on top of him, beating the shit out of him. And I see that he's coming. Like, I hear him, so I turn over and make it look like he's got me. Kyle comes, get out. Spray. He opens the thing where he puts the tray through and starts spraying fucking mace through the fucking thing.
Nice.
All over us, and bro, mace sticks for a while too.
Yeah,
so you're fucked up. My whole face is fucked up. And what the fuck's going on? He comes in, 4 or 5 cops get on the floor. I was like, bro, he would jumped me while I was sleeping. What the fuck? He's like, we saw you're good. Don't worry. Blah, blah, blah. So he bring us down. And he's like, I was like, yeah, I'm good. Nice. He walks back. He's like, he saw the bite on my stomach, bro. It was gushing blood. He saw all that shit. And he's like, bro, Jesse, I thought you were good. He's like, I looked at him. He is fucked up, man. He's got bruises everywhere. How am I supposed to say that he was the one who beat you up? I was like, what? I can't fucking protect myself?
I got a bite mark.
Yeah, I was like, what? He ripped my stomach open. He goes, it doesn't matter. You fought back, man. Once you put a hand on him, he said, there's nothing I could do, Jay. Yeah. There's nothing I could do. And he was cool with me. He's like, there's nothing I could do for you, buddy. I'm
if
sorry.
there was, he probably would have.
Because honestly, that is nothing.
The dude came out to you.
It's in prison. Something like that is nothing. You get what I'm saying? And I am someone that is sitting in my cell reading all day, not causing problems. The cops liked me. They're like, you're the book guy. I'm the library guy.
Yeah,
Before I even left that,
you can also get yourself in trouble sometimes.
Absolutely, but you know me. Look at my personality, bro. It's out there. It's hard to contain something like that.
Yeah, especially for you.
But exactly, and so being in a cell, and it's crazy too. I became this person that I could be by myself. Yeah. I never used to be like that, bro. Put me in a cell.
Loneliness is addicting, though, too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Especially during that time. Like,
bro, because whenever I went to jail, I would ask them, please don't put me by myself, bro. I don't want to be my
I would rather be
No, it's bro. In a set,
I don't want nobody here.
Claustrophobic. I need someone to talk to. I need to get my mind off of it. You need to be...
What,
without anything, Carmine? You don't have
distracted.
A book? There's no distraction. You're in that cell by yourself. What are you doing?
Listen, I'm in there.
You would rather be by yourself than have a conversation with somebody?
Chilling. Yeah, I was peace and quiet. I want peace and quiet.
That's how I am
spot like
now.
That. Now, nobody talk to me. I don't want to talk. I'll be cool with people if they're cool, but like other than that, I'm chilling over here, doing my own thing in my own world. I don't want to know. If I don't have a book,
that's so you.
I'm lifting or I'm thinking about all the shit I need to change in my life. Sorry.
See, and because you were ahead of me. I got into. Well, I really do think that when you start using drugs, your body stops at that point, like maturing as fast as you usually do,
Wow.
and you get stuck in that spot. And I feel that I definitely did. It took me a long time to be okay like that.
Yeah, true.
Now, if you put me in fucking jail, I'm like, put me right by
chilling.
myself.
Yeah.
Right by myself.
Well, you didn't know it was-
I'm like, yo, can I get a book? Like,
Also,
that's it.
you probably wanted to like connect with other people that were in there and talk to them.
I was
and just
nervous,
make-
bro.
make
Figure out, like,
connections.
yo, what's gonna happen to me? Is this gonna happen to me too? Like, that's how it
You
kind of
don't-
was.
You don't think about that. You just kind of move and groove with the time.
Yeah. So I wound up going to
Getting too in your
AdSeg.
head there.
I wound up going to AdSeg for 2 more times.
Way too long.
So I wound up doing, out of the 2 and 7 months that I did, 2 years and 7 months that I did, I wound up doing over a year and 7 months in AdSeg
You're out of
by
your mind.
myself.
You're out of your mind.
There were times where I was by myself, and to the point where it was like, I told you I couldn't. And now looking at that really is crazy that I wanted it. At the end of AdSeg, it was like, please give me a cell by myself.
Yeah.
Bro,
The times have changed.
fucking motherfuckers are loud as shit. They do not stop. You're stuck in a cell. I told you. So these motherfuckers are used to running around and
24
being loud
hours a day.
all day.
Yeah.
And you got these dudes sitting at the vent at 2 o'clock in the morning, yelling through it, or clearing the toilet out and yelling through the toilet, trying to communicate to his girl or his gay lover that's across from the fucking way. Bro, don't say anything, bro. Don't say anything. Like, I be talking crazy, so don't be saying anything out of this cell. Bro, I witnessed that boy who wanted to get on this podcast with me, who just got out of prison.
Get him on. I would love to.
He was out in the fucking pit calling his parents. Someone said, yo, can you call my people for me? Like, I'll give you the number. He's like, bro, this is the first time I got to use the phone since I've been here. He's like, chill. If I have time at the end, I got you. I just hear, yo, you motherfucker. Look, he's pissing out of his door. Like, no, out of the door. The dude got let out to take a shower while he was on there. He started pissing through the fence to hit him while he was on the phone talking to his fucking family.
Listen, it's
Bro,
a
I
twofer.
swear on everything I love.
He hits him and he gets to take a piss.
Get
That's a
the
twofer,
fuck
baby.
out of here. Are you crazy? I hear him screaming. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, yo, are you seriously fucking pissing on me, bro?
Yep.
I'm like, yo, Tommy, he fucking pissed on your ass? I'm like, yeah. He's like, are you fucking crazy? He's like, no, you ain't getting shit, bitch. He's like, come down and see me. Because you know you can't let that shit fly.
It's over.
It's over.
It's
If he
over.
sees him, it was over. I'm sure he did too,
See
because
ya.
that shit always happens, bro. Say if I'm in a cell with somebody and we're doing shit and like you spot me some money or we smoke and I owe you some money and I just disappear and you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna send that money for me? Like I'm moving for another jail. And you're like, yeah, bro, I got you. And you expect never to see that motherfucker again.
Yeah.
Yo, I guarantee you 2 months later, you're gonna wind up in the same fucking cell with them and you're fucked.
100%. You're done.
That's called karma. And I
damn
noticed
right.
that every single time I was in prison,
Gets you
that
every
shit happened.
time.
And that was why people fucked with me too, was because if Jesse says he's gonna pay you for what you're doing
Yeah, he
for
got
him,
you.
he's got you.
Yeah.
Because Jesse ain't trying to get involved in anything
nobody's
crazy.
drama and shit. Yeah.
I wasn't
I'm proud
betting
of you for being like that.
Because I
too.
wasn't betting. Because that's the one thing they say: don't fucking bet in prison. They say don't get high. Well, I was getting
I
high.
just
I
might
got
have
high every
tried.
once in a while. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever
Just don't come out now and say that.
no, I don't give a shit.
That's a lie.
But that's lie.
That's a lie.
Jeff, ISP, that ain't a lie. ISP, yeah. So I'm still on that.
Listen,
motherfucking
don't get
shit.
yourself in trouble.
Yeah, so I got this up. What you were saying before we go, folks. I know this. We're almost done here. I just wanted to give you this little story because why he brought this shit up.
Oh yeah, this is where
We're
this
at the
came
fucking diner and we're saying let's go to the movies. You know, it's why not? So I text my PO who's on vacation right now. Cool as hell, awesome dude. He's like, I'm gonna be on vacation. Just text this number if you need anything. I don't even know when my curfew is because I'm always home.
Yeah, just
I have never missed a curfew. I've never failed the drug test. I pay all my fucking fines. I'm on point.
God.
Trying to get this shit right. For the first time in my life,
Yeah.
I am doing all the
come
things
such a
I'm
long
supposed
way.
to. So he's cool with me. He loves
Yeah,
that we're
he
doing the
doesn't care.
podcast.
Yeah,
He knows
yeah,
I'm not doing anything wrong. I
Yeah.
smoke my weed. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I do. You're allowed to smoke weed.
It's
Weed.
legal.
Once that happened, folks,
it was over.
it was easy. I was on drug court. I wasn't allowed to smoke. I fucked all that shit up. Probation, fucked it up. Once you let me smoke some weed, I was good. I'm good. Thank you. But okay, so he's on vacation. So I'm dealing with this other motherfucker. So I call him, I text him, I'm like, oh, so on my day off today, I would love to go to the movies with my friends to see the Mario movie. Is that okay? He texts me back, no extensions while Jeff is on vacation. I was like, are you serious? I was like, it's my day off. I work my ass off. It's my day off.
He thinks you're treating him like a substitute teacher.
I was like, it's my
he's
day off.
gone. I'm going out.
I was like, I'm telling you where I'm going. I'll pin you my place.
yeah.
You know, I just want to go see a movie with my friends on a day off. He goes, no, that's not how this works. This is not how this works. Like, what do you mean it's not how it works? I called you, I texted you, I let you know. I was like, you're really not going to let me go to the movies? So at the same time, I understand, like, because he didn't explain to me that he was doing house visits tonight.
True.
Which now I have
often
to see
do they do? Does your PO, your regular PO, do house viewing?
Like once a week, twice a week.
Makes sense. Yeah,
but it's random, you know. It's just like the random drug test it gives me, and I have never, bro. I to the point where I don't know where my curfew is because the guy asked me, "When's your curfew?" I was like, "It's 8 o'clock." He goes, "No." I said, "I think it's 8 o'clock." He goes, 8 o'clock. It says that it's 7 here. I was like, 7? I was like,
you probably know better than me.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, anyway. But I could have swore that my PO upped my hour. I could have swore that. Maybe I was wrong, but I don't care because I'm always fucking home. And I text him whenever I'm going out, and I know that I'm going to be out later than 5 or 6 o'clock, which is the little, like, that's when the minimum time is usually. And then you get advanced from 5 or 6. Right. So I always text him if I'm going to be out that late and let him know. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go see an earlier movie, so I may be home a little late just to let you know. Yeah. Oh, well, that's not happening. When are you dictating your schedule? No, I'm just letting you know that I'm out right now. And if I catch traffic, the movie ends at like 6:50. So if I catch traffic and I don't get home till 7:45, 7:30, what am I going to do? Bro, that's the shit I have to deal with until November.
Here's my question now. Let's just say he was like, let's say he wasn't coming for a house visit. He just said like, no, I don't think you should be going out. Like it's past your curfew. And you went out anyway. What would happen to you?
See, at this
point, like, what's the deal? Like,
I'm so close to the end.
You've gotten this far, so now what are they like?
I'm so close to the end. I don't even think it would have been an issue.
And your PO likes you, knows you're doing the right thing.
But at the same time, why am I fucking around with his little? It's like fucking around with the substitute teacher.
Absolutely, that's what I said before. It's like fucking around. The substitute teacher comes in.
You always fuck around,
making a mess of the class.
And then if I know I'm gonna get it from Jeff. Jeff's gonna hear like, you know, what the fuck, you were being an asshole to him. I wasn't being an asshole. I just felt certain type of way. Absolutely. My mom said the same thing. She was like, "Bro, he's your PO. Like, I'm basically a prisoner."
Listen, here. What I know, sometimes you could turn up if you don't agree with if it's wrong and you don't agree with it, which makes sense. You can turn up, and
I turn up.
Yeah, I know, and
all the time. I have with Jeff too, and I felt bad a couple times.
According to him, you're not in charge here.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
7 o'clock, you're home.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I'm making house calls. I'm making house visits.
Like you said,
he's doing his job at least.
You're absolutely right. But like you asked, like what would happen? Like what would happen?
Yeah, what would happen if you just like went to the movie anyway and came back at like
I'm done in November.
7:30.
I'm done down in November.
That's regardless. I didn't
say they violated me, right? Say they were like, okay, oh, you get in trouble, we're gonna have to put you in front of the judge. That wouldn't happen for like 2 months because he has to set up a whole thing with the judge.
Yeah, true.
So,
which let's be real, like you're like I said, your PO likes you.
Yeah, so what would be a 2 month thing? So what's 2 months from now? What is it? July, end of July.
Yeah,
so around August, right?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
it's about to be June.
So and then what? So they're gonna say, oh, go to prison until November. And then the thing is, since you don't get your good time, once I hit prison, I get my good time and I'll be home. So all I would have to do is hit prison, go in to see a judge, and I'd be home.
Ain't worth it.
Ain't worth it. I know. Come on, like I said, I'm not gonna for a fucking Mario movie, Carmine.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
I mean, if it was Guardians, maybe.
Maybe it was Dark Knight again. Fuck.
Don't get me
started, motherfucker.
Right? Don't get me started.
All right, well, folks, I love you. Thank you so much for fucking joining us. We are getting out the podcast.
Getting out again.
My name is Jesse, and who's over there?
Carmine.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good one, folks.